Mexico City, one of the world's alpha cities, it is located in the Valley of Mexico within the high Mexican Central Plateau, at an altitude of 2,240 meters. The city has 16 boroughs or demarcaciones territoriales, which are in turn divided into neighborhoods or colonias. The 2020 population for the city proper was 9,209,944, with a land area of 1,495 square kilometers. According to the most recent definition agreed upon by the federal and state governments, the population of Greater Mexico City is 21,804,515, which makes it the sixth largest metropolitan area in the world, the second largest urban agglomeration in the Western Hemisphere, and the largest Spanish-speaking city in the world. Polanco is a neighborhood in the Miguel Hidalgo borough of Mexico City. Polanco is an affluent colonia, noted for its luxury shopping along Presidente Masaryk Avenue, the most expensive street in Mexico, as well as for the numerous prominent cultural institutions located within the neighborhood. Originally a residential area of large single-family homes, the land use of the neighborhood began to change in the second half of the 20th century. Particularly after the 1985 Mexico City earthquake, the former residences were replaced by commercial properties and high-rise buildings. Today, Polanco is best known as a shopping district. Polanco is often called the Beverly Hills of Mexico, having one of the country's densest concentrations of luxury shopping, with the most upscale restaurants, high net worth individuals, upscale hotels, and diplomatic missions and embassies. It is one of the most expensive real estate markets in Latin America. Chapultepec, more commonly called the Bosque de Chapultepec in Mexico City, is one of the largest city parks in Mexico, measuring in total just over 686 hectares. Centered on a rock formation called Chapultepec Hill, one of the park's main functions is as an ecological space in Greater Mexico City. The area encompassing modern-day Chapultepec has been inhabited and considered a landmark since the pre-Columbian era, when it became a retreat for Aztec rulers. In the colonial period, Chapultepec Castle was built here, eventually becoming the official residence of Mexican heads of state. The National Museum of Anthropology is a national museum of Mexico. It is the largest and most visited museum in Mexico. Located in the area between Paseo de la Reforma and Mahatma Gandhi Street within Chapultepec Park in Mexico City, the museum contains significant archaeological and anthropological artifacts from Mexico's pre-Columbian heritage, such as the Stone of the Sun and the Aztec Xochipilli statue. The museum, along with many other Mexican national and regional museums, is managed by the Instituto Nacional de Antropología y Historia, National Institute of Anthropology and History, or INAH. It was one of several museums opened by Mexican President Adolfo López Mateos in 1964. The museum is the synthesis of an ideological, scientific, and political feat. Octavio Paz criticized the museum's making the Mexica, Aztec, Hall central, saying the exaltation and glorification of Mexico Tenochtitlan transforms the Museum of Anthropology into a temple. In quote. Alameda Central is a public urban park in downtown Mexico City. The Alameda Central is the oldest public park in the Americas. It is located in Cuauhtemoc Borough, adjacent to the Palacio de Bellas Artes, between Juárez Avenue and Hidalgo Avenue. Alameda Central can be accessed by Metro Bellas Artes. The Parque Mexico, officially Parque San Martin, is a large urban park located in Colonia Hipódromo in the Condesa area of Mexico City. It is recognized by its Art Deco architecture and decor as well as being one of the larger green areas in the city. In 1927, when the surrounding neighborhood of Colonia Hipódromo was being built, the park was developed on the former site of the horse race track of the Jockey Club de Mexico. Parque Mexico is not only the center of Colonia Hipódromo, it is also the cultural center of the entire La Condesa section of the city. Parque Hundido is an urban park located in Benito Juárez, Mexico City. The main attraction is a floral clock, created by a prestigious watchmaker Relojes Centenario. It is located at the center of the park, near a flagpole and at the end of a wide staircase that leads to Avenida de los Insurgentes via a small plaza named Plaza Dolores del Rio, a tribute to one of the great divas of Hollywood and the golden age of Mexican cinema. Colonia del Valle is a neighborhood in the Benito Juárez borough of Mexico City. It includes a great number of parks, vast and tree-lined streets, prestigious shopping malls, and some city landmarks. Del Valle is bounded by the streets of Viaducto Miguel Alemán to the north, Cuauhtemoc and Universidad to the east, Rio Mixcoac, Barranca del Muerto to the south and Insurgentes Avenue to the west. Adjacent neighborhoods include Colonia Nápoles, Ciudad de los Deportes, Noche Buena and San Borja to the west, Escandón to the northwest, Colonia Roma Sur and Piedad Narvarte to the north, Colonia Narvarte, Vertis Narvarte and Latran Valle to the east. Estadio Azteca is a multi-purpose stadium located in Mexico City. It is the official home of football clubs Club America and Cruz Azul as well as the Mexico national football team. The stadium sits at an altitude of 2,200 meters above sea level. With an official capacity of 87,523, it is the largest stadium in Mexico and Latin America. The National Football League features one game at Estadio Azteca per season as a part of their international series. The Palacio de Bellas Artes is a prominent cultural center in Mexico City. It has hosted notable events in music, dance, theater, opera and literature in Mexico and has held important exhibitions of painting, sculpture and photography. Consequently, the Palacio de Bellas Artes has been called the Cathedral of Art in Mexico and Quat. The building is located on the western side of the historic center of Mexico City next to the Alameda Central Park. The first National Theater of Mexico was built in the late 19th century, but it was soon decided to tear this down in favor of a more opulent building in time for centennial of the Mexican War of Independence in 1910.